Hey Movebubblers, it's Heather. This video is everything you need to know about deposits. Let's get started. Try as you might, there is no way to get away from deposits when renting a home. So if you can't beat them, you might as well understand everything there is to know about deposits. In this video, you'll get to understand how they work and also how to avoid any complications or surprises that might come during the process of renting a home. From security deposits to holding deposits to everything else in between, you want to know where your money is going and what it's for. This is why this video has been created, so keep watching. A question you might have is, how many deposits do I need to rent a home? The first lesson of deposits is that there are a lot of them. Okay, maybe not loads, maybe like 2, but it's really good to familiarize yourself with them, such as the holding deposit. What is that? A holding deposit requires you to pay 1 week's worth of rent to secure your home once an offer has been accepted. The landlord will ask for this after the basics of the rental have been agreed. These include things like move-in date, length of stay, and how many people are moving in. You'll then be required to pay this holding deposit, which means that the property will be taken off the market officially. And if all goes well and you move into your new home, this will be deducted from your first month's rent. And if you didn't move into your new home because maybe you didn't pass referencing or the landlord changed their mind, then you will get this holding deposit back. If, however, you decide that you don't want to move anymore, you probably won't get it back. Another deposit you might have heard of is a security deposit. Okay, this is a little bit more complicated and does require a little bit more money than the holding deposit. Before you move into your new rental property, you will need to pay the security deposit, and this is worth 5 weeks worth of rent. It is a significant chunk of money, but the landlord doesn't need it before you move in. The security deposit basically gives the landlord security in knowing that when you do move into the property and something is damaged, that money will help to cover that. However, landlords must register the deposit in an official scheme. This is in case of any disagreements that you may have when you want to move out. If the landlord withholds your deposit and you disagree, then this is when the tenancy deposit scheme will step in and they'll make a decision that is unbiased. So either you will get your security deposit back or the landlord will keep it. Depends on what the tenancy deposit scheme says, but it is unbiased. Now that 5 weeks worth of rent might make you think, oh, that's just a bit too much money, and you might be thinking, well, is there an alternative to a security deposit? Because let's face it, paying 5 weeks worth of rent can add up quickly, and it would leave you out with thousands of pounds before you even move into your new place. Well, I do have some good news for you. Zero deposit scheme. This is when you pay a one-off, non-refundable fee that is worth 1 week's worth of rent. This gives both yourself and the landlord the exact same protection, and it also means that you don't have to pay a lot of money up front. Many build-to-rent communities implement a zero or no deposit scheme, and a growing number of landlords are accepting it as well, considering there is a larger number of people wanting to rent now. So that's great news. And you might still be thinking, do I have to pay a deposit? Legally, you aren't required to pay a deposit, but the number of landlords and build-to-rent communities that will accept you without paying a deposit are probably 0. It's basically like trying to find a very small needle in a haystack. They may offer a zero deposit scheme, but you won't be able to rent a home without providing some form of security, and the landlord will ask for it. Therefore, you should expect to pay both a holding and a security deposit before you move into your new home. And that is everything you need to know about deposits. And if you're interested in the zero deposit scheme, a lot of build-to-rent communities are offering that, and you can find so many of them on the Movebubble app. It's completely free. There are thousands of properties on there for you to view, and there's also free video walkthroughs, so you can check out the property in real time. Like literally, you don't even have to leave the house to see a property. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Movebubble YouTube channel, because we're going to be bringing you so many more awesome and helpful videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!